Today's video continues the top rotation deck showcases with a Greninja Frostlass decks. Now let's get right into the core strategy of this deck. First off, you have your Terra Greninja EX, which is a fighting type Pokemon that has two moves. Its first move, for only 1 water energy, deals 170 damage, but then allows you to search through your deck and pull any card that you want to put it into your hand, essentially doing what Pidgeot EX used to do. However, now in a rotation where Pidgeot doesn't exist, this Greninja is sitting like a king. And its second move with Mirage Barrage only needs 1 water energy and then 2 colorless energy, and you can discard 2 energy from this Pokemon, and then this attack does 120 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Now, if you're from Pokemon Pocket, you already know how much Greninja is known as the king of snipers, and being able to snipe 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon for 120, or any Pokemon on the board, is kind of nutty. We're also throwing in 3 copies of the Ignition Energy to help us get that move online if you need to. With the Greninja to snipe things on the board, it could just get you some very fast prize cards. But also, if this is attached to an evolution Pokemon like your Greninja, it provides 3 energies instead of 1. And then our second Pokemon, which is also an evolution, could get a lot of value from this as well, and that's Mega Froslass EX. This card is insane. For only 1 water energy, it has the move Resentful Refrain, which deals 50 damage for each card in your opponent's hand. So if they have 5 cards in your opponent's hand, you're hitting them for 250. And its second move, Absolute Snow, allows you to put your opponent's Pokemon to sleep, which is great control. But there's a combo in this deck that I really like. For example, let's say your opponent's Pokemon has 280 HP. However, they only have 5 cards in their hand. Well, that means you're only going to be able to hit for 250, correct? Well, with Dusclops or even Dusknoir in this deck, you can use their Cursed Blast ability to knock out this Pokemon, deal 130 damage or a 50 damage to somewhere on the bench. However, when you discard this Pokemon, you're knocking them out, so they take a prize card, which means they go from 5 cards to 6 cards, enabling your Frostlass to now hit for an additional 50 damage. I love this combo with Frostlass. It feels so incredibly good. Here are the rest of the cards in the deck. The deck will also be in the description down below, and one of these cards is the ace specs, being Grand Tree, which is very helpful to get your Greninja or even your Dusknoir online that much faster. But there you guys have it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about today's deck list. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed today's matches. I wish Pocket did this. I mean, there's a lot of things I wish Pocket did. I'll say this: if Pocket ever gets a championship circuit, then maybe we get something like that in this game. All right, so now I'm gonna have to mulligan, and my opponent's gonna be able to draw 1 extra card because I did not find a basic Pokemon. I actually had to mulligan twice, it looks like, before I found my first basic, which is a little rough. I don't remember who's going first, but either way, I'm gonna put this guy down and then hit start. We're waiting for our opponent to finish setting up. They draw 2 more cards. If I'm going second, that's pretty good for me. Unironically, pretty good. We're super effective. So another thing in this game is if they're weak, they will actually take double the damage. It's not plus 20 damage, it's double the damage. So I'll go here, I'll go there, I'll go here. Ooh. I think it's always this guy. Let me check the board real quick. I don't have a rare candy. Yeah, I think it's always this guy. Attach. I don't think they can cycle out my hand, so I don't really want to play an energy here yet. I don't want them to think I'm going to attack with this guy. Maybe I will. I don't want to think too much into it. All right, we're going to Itchy Pollen. We do double the damage. And now if they keep 6 cards in their hand, we can knock this guy out next turn. They do not have 6 cards in their hand. Unless they use his ability. Okay. We'll go here. I think we're still okay, actually. No, I forgot. I have Dusclops. So I go here. I'm going to Ultra Ball. Discard these 2. Finds me any Pokemon from my deck. I find this guy. I evolve here. I'm going to retreat into my Mega Froslass. I'm going to proc Dusclops' ability. I'm going to do 50 onto their active. And then now I'm going to hit them for 250 total damage. They get a prize card. I get a prize card. And also, this actually boosts how many cards are in their hand. I wasn't even thinking about that. I don't get a prize card yet. And then I attack here. There we go. And then I pick up 3. 3 because it's a Mega. And they just scoop, bro. Oh, man. I hope it was a very fast game. The games don't typically go that fast. I think that was a turn 2 win. I started off with a really good hand and an opener for this deck, even though I mulliganed twice. So I'm going to start with my Budew. And we'll see what our opponent is going to do. Oh, look at that. I rhymed. I'm so good at this. I'm spitting, you guys. All right, let's see what they're going into. Are we going second here? Oh, we're going first. I'm gonna go here. Find myself this guy, not that it matters. Oh, bro, I'm actually, like, I lose if they just can attack me next turn for 30 damage. So I'm gonna end here. Starting Budew is a little sus. I can't even use Lillie's determination. What's up, Cup? How you doing? Welcome on in. So they go Carmine. If you go first, so this is the only supporter card that you can use on your first turn. Discard your hand and draw 5. Lunar Cycle. They discard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is scary. I think I'm okay with this, actually. What if I just bring this guy in right now and say, hey, we're going to keep you here? Is that a bad play? I don't think so. I think that's a good play. I mean, there are many cards that help swap things out. What does this do? Put up to 4 in any combination of fighting Pokemon and basic energy from your discard pile into your hand. So they're just reusing it for Lunatone's ability because they have Soul Rock. They discard an energy. All right, Ooh, this thing ramps too. That's so scary. Once during your turn, you may use this ability. Attach a basic fighting energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. Are they able to get going? No, okay. What does this guy do? An energy. Decisions. You know what I think I want to do? I want to go here. I'm going to evolve into the Greninja. And then I'm going to Lillie's Determination. Sensational. I do have another one. Jamming Tower might be the play. I'll put you down. And then I'm just going to swap out into the Greninja. And I get to draw any card next turn. What card do I want to draw? I think it's Snorunt, if I'm being honest. Right? So now we get to search our deck for literally anything. Could be Fez. It's another Lillie's Determination. That's what it is. I'm tripping if I thought it was anything else. Okay, so now they're going to be able to attack me for 200. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage. Uh-oh. You know what it should have been? It should have been Boss's Orders. Definitely should have been Boss's Orders. Big yikes. Oh my god, I need Mega Froslass. I need them to get going, and we can just start cooking here. I'd grab your Duskull. Yeah, I think this is going to be a little scary. Energy Search. Stone Arms. He ramps here. Gravity Mountain. What does this do? It reduces my... Ooh, it's a good one. Gaia Wave. Okay. That's what I really needed. I'm going to attach this energy. Evolve you. Go for Lillie's Determination. And I'm really scared. Oh my god, what is his hand? I'm really scared of this guy, so I'm actually going to go for this. And then I'm going to go 120 here. Then also 120 there. I think that's the play. And I'll take my 4th card. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. We'll be able to use this for Dusclops next turn. They could just completely clear my board right now, which is a little scary. Because if they have fighting energy, they can get this guy. They can get him online. They need 2 fighting energy in their hand. Or they can do that. Unfair stamp. I draw 2. They draw 4, right? Or they draw 5. I mean, there are worse cards. So that's a fighting energy. They probably discard with Lunatone, right? Uh-oh. Oh my god. What a sequence. Another one of these guys. Gaia Wave again. All right. I need something that finds me in energy. That was a very unfair stamp. I'll do this. They take 20 less. Really not much I can do here, is there? I mean, I can stop them from using items. Literally it. I'm going to do 0 damage. No, so he used the move Gaia Wave. He takes 20 less, and we do the advantage, the weakness. But it doesn't even matter, unfortunately. I literally just need an energy. That's it. Or even a Dusclops. Oh, this is brutal. Energy? Oh. Wait, hold. I got it. I got it. Probably didn't need to do all that. So now I'm going to proc this guy's effect. Right here. Draw 3 cards. And please let me find an energy here. I'm going to go 5 and 1. And I'm going to go 3. Full bottom row. GG's. We got him. We got him. 550 damage because my opponent has 11 cards in their hand. Oh man, I used Grand Tree correctly. Look at that. That was fun. GG's, man. My opponent was playing a very spicy cook. That was awesome. Let's do one more with this deck. Okay, I'm gonna lead Budew. Honestly, not a bad lead. Especially since I'm going second. They have Teal Mask Ogerpon, so this could be like Mega Meganium, or it could be Raging Bolt. It could be a bunch of things. It could be a Grass Engine, or it could be that guy. I don't save the streams, but this, since I'm streaming on YouTube, this will also be live on YouTube. However, it will be a member-only video, and that's just because it affects the algorithm on YouTube since I'm streaming this on my main channel. All right, Poké Pad. That's probably one of the best cards from the new set. Okay. And call. I'm going to Buddy Poffin. I'm going to Buddy Poffin for a Dusclops. Oh, there's my doggo. For a Dusclops. And then maybe a Snorunt. Oh no. This is a draw engine Teal Mask Ogerpon, so they're going to have a lot of cards in their hand. And then if they evolve into a Noctowl, they're going to have even more cards in their hand. I think it might be worth it. You know what? Yeah, I think it might be. I think it might be worth just going double Snowrunts here, potentially. In case they have a boss's order. I'll go there. I'll hit here. And then I'll end my turn. Because if they have a boss's order, they can at least knock out one of these guys. They can't use any item cards from their hand. They can evolve into Noctowl and use its effect to draw, I think, 2 trainer cards from their deck, like Search. So if they draw something that's not a supporter, they can't use it. Not a tool, they can't use it. So I'm trying to kind of control them and lock them out. A top deck for me would be Boss's Orders, and then we just wipe this guy right off the board. I don't think that's going to happen, though. It's Terrabox. Got it. There's Noctowl. And if I'm not mistaken, they get to find 2 trainer cards. They reveal them, so we'll see it. It goes by pretty quick, so we have to pay attention. See what they got. Searching. I mean, this is going to take a while. You're going through 39 cards and trying to figure out what the best options are. I think they're opting to knock out my Budew here next turn. Makes sense. They're going to play a Stadium, which then enables this guy to attack next turn. I think that's a good play. Let's see. And then another Teal Mask Ogerpon. Okay. They're going to go Stadium here, and by doing so, they're actually going to be able to play even more benched Pokemon. A really good card. If you have any Terra Pokemon, your bench size goes from 5 to 8. However, if you lose this, then it goes down to a little bit less. Back to 5, which means you would have to discard Pokemon. With Crystal and Crispin without items? Oh, that's scary. That is a Pokemon that I think is pretty underrated. So they grabbed the grass and they went Psychic. They showed us a Psychic Energy. I don't know what else they would be playing. Lillie's Clefairy, maybe? They're drawing more. Alright, so they knock us out. We'll go into this Snorunt and then get ourselves a quick point. Here. I'll draw a card. Another Ultra Ball. I think I'm just gonna... I discard 2. I'm gonna discard the Ultra Ball. And then this. I think. And then I will get my... this guy. Oh, what if I do this instead? To get a new hand. I don't know, man. What if I just don't find this guy? There's only 1 copy of a Frostlass in my deck. And what if I don't get it? I don't see. This is one of those situations where I don't know which is the best call. I'm gonna do this because it could be. It could be. It's a gambling move. Don't think it's the best call. I'll play him. Last ditch. Look into our hand. Grab ourselves a Lillie's Determination. Attach our energy here. Use this to draw a new hand. Hope we find our Mega Froslass. We do not. But I can put this. I can't put this guy. I can't put this. And here. I can draw 3 more cards. Jamming Tower could be really good for us. This. What if I'm trying to stop them from knocking out my Pokemon, right? This is tough because, like, I don't really know. I'm going to go into the Meowth. I just want to stop them from having damage for a bit. And then I'll end my turn here. I could have technically attacked with Snorunt and then the following turn found Dusclops. Knock this guy out. But I just don't know. I went the gambling route with the Meowth EX. I think choosing Meowth was the correct play. You need a follow-up. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Again, I'm like super new, so I'm trying to figure this out as I go. It feels bad because, like, even though we got a bunch of new cards in our hand, it's like, is it worth it? Jewel Seeker. Let me see, let me see. These are, you know. I at least got rid of their Area 0. There's like a little bit of value there. Just kidding. Oh man. Do I use the other Frostlass? Not in this deck. I have 2 copies of Mega, but it looks like one of them is in our prize area, and we know this because when we searched our deck, we only saw there was 1 Mega Froslass. That's another thing you can do, is see how many copies of cards you have, and if you're missing cards, they're in your prize area. So I think it's called like prize checking or something. Wait, this is Teal Mask Ogerpon. No, this is Raging Bolt. That's what I meant. Which, not gonna lie to you guys, is kind of scary. If they have another Crispin, they can just pick up 2 points ASAP. I kind of want them to, though. I mean, for real. Okay. Well, that's not great. Okay, I need a top deck here. I discarded my Ultra Ball. I think we only run 2, maybe 3. Heck, maybe 4. We'll see. Grass Energy. They're going to give the fighting energy to Raging. They're going to Teal Mask Ogerpon to ramp even more. Scary stuff, you guys. Okay. Here it comes. So Raging Bolt, I just uploaded a video on my TCG channel, not the Pocket one. It's still pretty good. It's still pretty strong. You discard energy from all of your Pokemon, and for every energy you discard, you deal 70 damage. So if they discard at least 3, like 2 from here, 1 from here, they're knocking this guy out. How am I going to get back from this? Let me tell you. You know, they're probably going to go for this guy. If they're looking for boss's orders here, they haven't used any support. No, they used Crispin. Never mind. They can't boss's order. You can only use 1 supporter card per turn. Let's see what our opponent is going to do. I mean, if we can find Frostlass, there is a way we come out on top here. Because when they knock me out, they're going to draw 2 more cards. So again, there is a chance. A slim chance, but a chance nonetheless. They're going Ultra Ball. That's tough for me. They're reducing their hand size. The smart play. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, my opponent's realizing, oh, he's got Snorunt. It's Mega Froslass. I need to reduce my hand size first before using something like Poké Pad or whatever. I think it's a good play. All right, Bellowing Thunder. Oh, they decide to keep it in their hand. All right. All right, guys. It all comes down to this. We have a few options. I think I'm gonna Poké Pad first. I could also Night Stretcher, can't I? Oh my god, if that's not a top deck, I don't know what is. I'm gonna Rare Candy right there. I'm going to flip the script to draw 3. There's my Frostlass. Going to evolve. Oh my god, I think I won. I think it's over here, right? I'll attach an energy there. I'm not going to use anything else yet. And then I'm just going to go for the 250, knock this guy out, pick up 2 points here. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Oh, there's no shot I won. All right, they go into this guy. Especially if they have enough damage to knock me out here. I'm waiting for another Raging Bolt is what I need to use this boss's orders on. And the good news is there's like no cards that can shuffle my hand back into my deck because Iono got rotated out. I think there is Lucian, but like who's playing that unless you're like super spiced out tech, right? Lucian, I think Lucian might be in a lot of decks moving forward. I don't know if a lot of people even know about that card, but it's the only real hand disruption. And Judge, good call. I forgot about that. I did forget about Judge. Everybody knows about Judge except for this guy. Don't judge me. All right, another Raging Bolt. Another Raging Bolt. We should be able to knock this guy out, though. Flip the script. All I want to do is see a Raging Bolt on their bench. That's it. I don't ask for much. I'm a simple man. Unfair stamp. All right, guys. Thank you. No, seriously, no. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate that because, like, I'm thinking at it from a lens of like, oh, I've only read like 1 or 2 cards. But you're right. Unfair stamp, Judge, Lucian. I guess Lucian is like the more techie kind of disruption, but the other cards for sure. And our newest Pavilion. I have actually no idea what that does. What does that do? Virizion. Uh-oh. Can this guy knock me out here? I can't attack? I knock them out. I'm going to do so much damage. Have they used the supporter card yet? They might have boss's orders. That's a little scary. Okay, we take 180 damage. I don't think there's much they can do here. I'm going to evolve here. I'm going to evolve there. I'm going to attach an energy here. And then I'm going to retreat into this one. To kind of force them to use their boss's orders. I will go here. Get this guy. And then I'm going to attack for 300 and pick up 2 prize cards. Dude, I was struggling for the first the first half of this deck. But it turns out using that Meowth was actually the right call. It prolonged us finding our Frostlass, but then it ended up giving us more hand options. This is what I enjoy about this game. It's like those little micro decisions that help me understand the game a bit better. And because I'm so new into this game, there's going to be so many of those opportunities, which I get excited for. All right, Ultra Ball. Parapagos, interesting. I wasn't thinking about that. But I guess they can get this going if they have the glass trumpet, right? If they have 2 glass trumpets in their hand. There's one. What does this do? During your opponent, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by... Okay. We just ignore him, right? I just never attack that guy? Another glass trumpet would be scary. Wait, can he knock me out here? Does he do enough damage? Should I be scared? He has to retreat here first. So like an energy and an energy here. I know the first attack. If you go second, you can't use this, but this attack does 30 damage for each of your benched Pokemon. Uh-oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3 is what, guys? 270. I still survive, right? Did I do that wrong? 240? God, where's my calculator? This is embarrassing. 240, okay. We should be fine. Yeah. I have the win here. I'm pretty sure. Unless they've already Crispin, they can't boss his orders here. So I'm going to use my Dusknoir to chip damage on this guy, and then I'm going to boss his orders. You suck! Wait, that's really good for me, no? Wait, no, this still works, no? Oh, this still works. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why you would fill up your hand with Fezandipiti. The disrespect? How much damage do we do? 400! I just want to show real quick the other idea that I had. I just want to see if it'll even work this way. We have the win condition, but this is mainly for me to understand sequencing. So I could bring this guy back, play him, and then I could have found boss's orders this way. Use this, not that it matters, and then attack for 450. Cool. Look at that. We didn't need to do any of this. But that was my win condition from last match. GG's, man. Let me know what you guys think of this deck. A lot of fun. All right, let's go find something else to play.